How's it going, guys? So, multiple signings were announced today. Today, I'm going to unbox them. And as always, if you guys can, please like and subscribe. Anyway, let's get into the video. So, the first signing that I'm going to talk about today is the Philadelphia Phillies signing reliever Archie Bradley to a 1-year, $6 million contract. Bradley was originally the 7th overall pick in the 2011 draft by the Arizona Diamondbacks. He put up a relatively solid career with the Diamondbacks, making his big league debut in 2015 and compiling a 3.96 earned run average in 404 innings. When he first made his debut, he was a starter, but when he struggled, he was converted to a reliever. Once he was switched to a reliever, everything changed, as in 2017, he had a 1.73 earned run average. Since becoming a bullpen arm, he's never had an ERA above 4.22. Bradley became a staple for the Diamondbacks team and bullpen before he was traded last deadline to the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds, who were making a playoff run, were in need of another bullpen arm, and he delivered, having a 1.17 ERA, albeit in only 7 innings. The Diamondbacks got a decent return for Bradley as they acquired Josh Van Meter and Stuart Fairchild, who both project to be decent big league players. Bradley was non-tendered by the cost-cutting Reds this offseason, and he was projected to make $4 to $5 million in arbitration. And to be honest, signing Bradley is a great move by Dave Dombrowski and the Phillies. Sure, he may not be Liam Hendriks, but he is still a very solid 7th and 8th inning man in the bullpen. This is a really good deal for Bradley, who gets to go to a contending team and bet on himself to have a good year next year. Another signing that was announced today was the San Francisco Giants signing pitcher Alex Wood to a 1-year, $3 million contract with $3 million in incentives. Wood was originally drafted in the second round in 2012 by the Atlanta Braves before being traded to the Dodgers. Wood played in 5 seasons for the Dodgers, having a 3.54 earned run average and 416 strikeouts. While Wood did struggle with injuries with the Dodgers, he was always a reliable bullpen arm for them. After the 2018 season, Wood was traded alongside Yasiel Puig and Kyle Farmer to the Cincinnati Reds for Josiah Gray and Jeter Downs. Wood would struggle for the Reds, having a 5.80 ERA, but in only 35 innings as he struggled with injuries. The Dodgers re-signed Wood for the 2020 campaign, but he struggled, having a 6.39 ERA. But in a short 12 innings. Overall, this is a nice signing for the Giants, who, if they can keep Wood healthy, get a solid pitcher who has a career 3.45 earned run average in 850 big league innings. The Giants also have success of late in helping reclamation projects like Kevin Gausman and Drew Smyly. Wood will most likely replace the role Smyly had last year. A signing announced yesterday was that the Houston Astros have signed reliever Pedro Baez to a 2-year, $12.5 million contract with a club option for a 3rd year. To date, Baez has played his whole career with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Baez made his debut in 2014 and has since then pitched to a career 303 earned run average with a 131 ERA+. While the stats do look good, he seems different when he pitches in person. While he usually does solid in games, Baez has seemed to struggle in playoff games. But overall, the Astros get a very solid reliever that goes to their bullpen along with Ryan Stanek, Brian Presley, Andre Scrub, and Joe Smith. And the last signing that I'm going to break down is not as substantial as the other moves, but it's still noteworthy. It was announced that the Mets have signed slugger Jose Martinez to a minor league deal, but if he makes the majors, he will receive a $1 million contract with $500,000 in incentives. Since making his debut in 2016, Martinez has been a solid bat for the St. Louis Cardinals, having a .298 batting average, along with 41 home runs and a 115 OPS+. While he was not an all-star bat, he was one of the best platoon bats and bench bats in baseball. In the 2019 offseason, the Cardinals, having a backlog of outfielders, decided to trade Martinez and Randy Arozarena and a supplemental first-round pick for prospect Matthew Liberatore. While Liberatore is projected to be an all-star starter, the Rays have won the trade as of now, as Arozarena put up possibly the best playoff run in baseball's history. While Rosarina did well, Martinez struggled horribly, putting up a 182 average, a 265 on base percentage, and a 295 slugging percentage. At the trade deadline, the Rays shipped off Martinez to the Cubs for a prospect. Martinez struggled and hardly played for the Cubs and was let go that offseason. This is a really nice low-risk, high-reward signing for the Mets, who can have Martinez play in the minors or potentially be a formidable bench bat. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and tell me your thoughts on the signings in the comments section below. Thanks.